Before anybody says anything, no, I'm not driving, so I'm not going to crash us in a hideous sort of accident. Oh god, the sun. Yes, we have just come back from seeing Ghostbusters, so on the way home, going to try and keep this as short and concise as possible. And don't worry, I'm not going to say that this film destroyed my childhood. The original does still exist. Yippee. I guess there will be spoilers in this video at some point. Try and keep them to the end. But yeah, let's dive in. What did you think?
I loved it.
You liked it?
Yeah, I loved it.
You loved it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I really enjoyed it, actually. I thought at times there was humour that didn't suit it. There were fart jokes in there, and there was kind of slapstick, which didn't feel right being in a Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I think it had to have that sort of humour to bring it into a family film, because I actually thought that it was quite scary in places. I thought some of the ghosts were quite scary.
They were a lot more realistic than the Muppets that we had in the first two.
The CGI's come on, obviously, so it's going to look a bit more real than it did previously, and I just think that it had to kind of have the stupid humour just to balance that out a bit.
I disagree. I don't think fart jokes have any place in a Ghostbusters movie. Oh god, where's the police? Okay, so it's good news. We haven't been arrested for slating Ghostbusters. Yeah, the story was not much to it, really, I guess.
I thought there was a story to it. Well, look, we're obviously going to have a very divided opinion, I think, because you grew up with the Ghostbusters film, the originals, and you absolutely loved them as a kid, didn't you?
Still love them now.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I was just a little bit young to fully appreciate everything about the original Ghostbusters.
I don't know. I don't think you need to be a kid in the 80s to enjoy it.
Yeah, but you've got the nostalgia is what I'm saying. I don't have that with the originals. So I think that I...
What?
Possibly enjoyed it a bit more than the original Ghostbusters. I really did. I loved it, and I love Melissa McCarthy, and I love what's the other one?
Kirsten Wiig.
Yes, I love her, and I liked the new ladies as well. I thought they were really good.
Anybody know a good divorce lawyer?
They kind of had nods to the originals as well, and
there were so many references to the original.
Yeah.
There was also a lot of cameos.
Yeah.
The only, I guess, major cast member that wasn't included was Rick Moranis, but then we all knew he wasn't going to be in there.
But I really liked the fact that they had those nods to the originals.
Yeah, they were cool, but there was a lot. There was a lot.
I don't know. I just think it was good. I think there was enough, not too much.
It was good. It was good. It was not as good as the original. Maybe I enjoyed it as much as Ghostbusters 2, though. But the thing, yeah, I didn't like the slapstick humour. I didn't like the fact that there was a fart joke in a Ghostbusters movie. I can get over the sliming and stuff, because that happens in the original.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting slimed and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, the story was kind of weak. The characters were interesting. The Holtzman character was, I kind of thought she would be. She was the most interesting character. And I actually, was it Leslie Jones who just sort of said, I'm going to have a job with you guys, and they kind of said, that's fine. And they kind of just went with it for some reason. I didn't realise you could do that when you apply for a job. It's just say, I'm going to work here now, and then they're just going to say yes.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what happens. But her character, actually, I thought she was going to be kind of obnoxious and annoying, but she actually was one of the funniest in the movie.
Yeah, and she wasn't like in your face with her character either. She was very sort of strong, but quite subtle at the same time.
Yeah, she wasn't like a stereotypical, like, loud and proud, like, character, like you might admit. There was aspects of that. The one I didn't actually like Kristen Wiig's character particularly, because you're right, you got it in gear.
Yeah.
Is that good? Because she's supposed to be this really intelligent scientist, but yet she made really bad decisions based on the fact that she liked Kevin, what was it, Thor's character, and then she just turned into an absolute right moron. How could a smart person be such a moron?
Yeah, yes. But what did you think to them as Ghostbusters, the ladies? Because I think that's been a lot of people's issues, hasn't it? The fact that it's for women when originally it was for guys. And so how did you find that comparison?
I didn't mind the fact that they were women. It could have been for hamsters, and I probably wouldn't have cared so long as the characters were there, the story was there, the humour, but...
Do you think they clicked as well as a foursome, though, as the guys did?
Yeah, I thought Holtzman was a good character, and Leslie Jones' character, I can't remember what her name was, to be honest.
No.
In fact, I can only remember the name Holtzman. Abby.
Yes. Melissa,
so bright.
Erin and the other one. I can't remember her name now.
Well, I'm glad you were at least half paying attention.
Yes.
I thought Chris Hemsworth's character, Kevin, was like a caricature. He was far too stupid.
He was quite stupid, yeah. I thought it was interesting how they did his character and how they had the ladies reacting to his character. I thought that was all quite interesting.
Is that how ladies react in real life? You see a hunky guy and you kind of like, oh, you don't care how stupid he is, I'm gonna hire him on the spot. Is that how you feel around me?
No, I wouldn't say so. But I don't think that's really how women react, to be honest with you.
Then why did the really intelligent scientist, Kristen Wiig's character, do that?
I don't know, it just goes against stereotypes, I guess.
Strange. Not great writing, perhaps, or not great character, but I did get a couple of goosebumps at a couple of moments, like when the Ghostbusters music started at the beginning when Gabe from The Office was being attacked.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good.
And I also liked the different variations of the song as well. Like there was a moment on the piano, which is also what you
From
hear
the trailer.
in the trailer. Yeah. I thought that was excellent. I really liked that variation. I'm pretty sure there was a couple of other variations on it as well.
There was, but that I guess goes back to what we said earlier about there's so many references to the original films.
Yeah.
To the point where, and I guess spoiler territory now, they're attacked at the end of the movie by the Ghostbusters logo, which I guess if you've seen the trailer you would know because it sort of appears in there. I thought the overall villain was kind of weak. He had really strange motivations and he was just creepy for the sake of being creepy.
I agree that he was quite weak actually, because they didn't really build on him very much.
No, it's like, I just want to destroy the world.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you want to destroy the world? Because I'm socially awkward. Great motivation.
Yeah. I do agree that they should have built on his character a bit more, considering he was like the main villain as well.
Yeah, the movie wasn't really so much about the villain, it was more about these characters getting together. It felt maybe like it was a setup for maybe a whole series of films, perhaps.
I'll go with that. Definitely. This was the origin of them and how they started.
Yeah, that's right, because at the end, again, spoiler territory, they get in the firehouse at the end.
Yeah, they get a grant and everything, so yeah.
And we've got the arsehole mayor in it, and the cameo from Bill Murray was pretty crap because he kind of went from obviously being Venkman in the originals and being the, I don't know, paranormal scientist to being basically somebody who debunks ghosts in this and is then like thrown out the window by a ghost.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a little bit of a kick in the face of Venkman, but I don't know. It doesn't change anything about the originals. We still have the first two. Apparently, this is better than the first.
Well, I just liked it more, that's all. It's not necessarily better, I enjoyed it more. But then that's because I don't think I've got the nostalgia from the original.
Don't need to have the nostalgia to enjoy a superior movie, but that's beside the point. You're allowed to like movies.
Yes, I am.
Like this.
I have my own opinion.
Yeah, I suppose in these days, if Lady Ghostbusters were supposed to allow women to have opinions as well.
Yes.
And on that bombshell, we're almost home. So, you enjoyed it?
Yes, loved it.
And I enjoyed it too. It was funny. There were a couple of moments of really laugh out loud belly laughs I had, which, yeah. So it can't be good. Can't be bad even.
Can't be good.
Can't be good. I'm tired. Time to end this review. I'm going to bed. Or, no, actually, I'm going to put a superior Ghostbusters movie on.
No, we're not.
In the form of Ghostbusters, 1984. See you, folks.